Live once again here on Friday afternoon from Colorado Springs, Colorado, inside the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, a beautiful facility in the Briargate neighborhood of Olympic City, USA. Roller Planet presents to you the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships. We've got all the teams, all the events, all the fastest racing in the United States, and it's all coming to you live here on rollerplanet.net. Up on the docket here for Friday afternoon is our three-person relays. The rules a little bit different for the three-person relays compared to the two-person relays. In the two-person relays, as you've seen, each competitor skates 2 laps before trading out with their teammate. In the three-person relays, each shift is only a single lap around, but because there's an extra team member, every skater still has 2 laps to work their way back around into the transition area, coordinating the push pass with the other skaters that they are working with. Our first race here this afternoon is going to be our 5 to 9-year-old girls. Just one team competing in this one. It's the local Stallions who are racing here in this one. One of our 33 teams from across 19 states are these Stallions. Racing in the pink helmet covers, Leah Hoagland, Miller Alberson, and Janaea Washington. The Stallions going to race against the clock here in this one, 3:32.994. A mark that has stood since the inaugural championships in 2018. Back then it was set by Sadhana Ganasan, Sarah Girach, and Piper Leisure. So at the line is our starter for this Stallions team. It's 18 laps here in this one. So here she goes, a late start for the second racer. In trouble here already for these youngsters. And so the first handoff missed by our 5 to 9-year-olds. And confusion here at the race. And we'll have to see what the officials decide to do here, if they're going to disqualify the lone team in the competition, or if they are going to give them a chance to rerun. And it looks like they have decided to disqualify the Stallions team, or at least talk them through the rules here, and see if they can. We'll await an update on whether or not we're going to see Hoagland, Alberson, and Washington again. So up next, our 5 to 9 3 boys relay featuring 2 teams. Got a Team United squad in the green helmets. That's going to be Luca DeFalco, Bo Riff, Joseph Stevens, and a Stallions team in orange, Brentley Berg Fudge, Jackson Cedillo, and Owen Booth. So, Team United versus the Stallions here, 5 to 9, 3 boys, 1,800-meter race. The record in this one, also set back in 2018, Braxton Jester, Aiden Knowles, and Calvin Moss put in a time of 3 minutes, 32 seconds. .525. So Team United and the Stallions racing against each other and also against the record books. Our starters are on the line. And quickest off the line is going to be Team United. So Team United out in front, the Stallions right there, and this time our youngsters make the pass just as they are meant to do. Team United gaining more ground here on the second lap, as I believe that's Owen Booth passing to Jackson Cedillo for the Stallions, but in front it's United, DeFalco, Riff, and Stevens skating away with this one. Everybody's completed one lap now. Second time around the track for our starter for Team United. So United moving right along here. They've got 12 laps to go. So the starters back out on the floor. United now just about half a lap ahead of the Stallions. Good, clean transitions here from these young skaters for Team United. They're at 1:37 at the halfway point. As we check back in with our second place team, the hometown Stallion skaters from here in Colorado. And another good transition for our leaders, Team United. Getting it done here, just about 2/3 of the way through. Team United at 2:13 with 6 laps to go. So they stand a fair chance to get into the record books, does this Team United team. Have to see how these last few laps play out. They are still just over half a lap ahead. So the Stallions gave up some ground early on, have kind of held it where it was here for this last half of the race. Team United, 3 laps to go. And another pass. And this is the last time around for each of these skaters now. Organized chaos here in the 3-person relay. 3 skaters for each team, 1 on the track, 1 getting ready to go on the track, and 1 trying to get off the track, all at the same time. There's the bell for our leaders, Team United. Coming across the line, Team United in 3:38.8. So no record as we see. Here comes the Stallions team. They're coming across. So the Stallions coming across the 3:49.113. So well-run race by both teams of youngsters there, and you can see those final times for the Stallions and Team United. So as these teams prepare to file off the floor, we have a much bigger field here, our 10 to 12-year-old girls. 5 teams going to contest this one. We've got a red helmeted squad from Infinity Racing, Piper Alberson, Brooklyn Duray, and Filan Janjovic. So that's a very good team fielded by Infinity Racing. The Stallions putting forward the purple helmeted squad of Kalina Elliott, Avery Freeman, and Salamia Nasiedkina. Team Illini puts out the orange team of Kyla Lawson, Aubriana Kirk, and Alexis Turlow. And 2 Texas Speed teams, blue helmets over the heads of Diana Ganasan Rajaram, Cami Wilton, and Penelope Viviano. And under the yellow helmets, the Texas Speed Club's 2nd team in the field, Isabel Deal, Alexis Mayfield, and Alexis Offner. So 5 teams here in this 10 to 12 3 girls inline 3,000 meter relay. And of course, never missing an opportunity to remind you that it is the Race of Champions, sponsored by Xfinity. Tomorrow night, approximately 6 o'clock Mountain will be the start time. The Race of Champions pits our 15 fastest men and women against each other for a total prize purse of $10,000. And the women's side of the Race of Champions is going to feature Grace Steckedy, Ellie Dellinger, Jada Parker, Kendra Bingela, Abby Steckedy, Paige Patrick, Amy Boland, Caitlin Smith, Minley Crawford, Lainey Jackson, Mackenzie Robinson, Jalen Godin, and of course, Jasmine Foster, the early betting favorite in that one. On the other side, for the men, you've got Ashton Hale, Miles Mead, Caden Haynes, Tavian Morgan, who goes from Rookie Challenge to Race of Champions here, his first time out at the American Championships. Jaden Roberts, Gabe Lyons, and Jamie Hayes, the 2 men from Washington, coming in and qualifying for the Race of Champions. Ethan Dunham, Martin Klopp, another competitor who goes from Rookie Challenge to Race of Champions, his first time out here at the American Championships. Tanner Worley, Alex Scott, Brandon Gray, Skylar Alton, Justin Stelly, and Eder Lopez Morales. So some heavy hitters there. Alex Scott, Tanner Worley, Justin Stelly, and Eder Lopez Morales, of course, all looking to get on the podium. Gabe Lyons likely to make some noise in those 3 Race of Champions races tomorrow night. Of course, it's going to be the 300-meter sprint, the 1,000-meter middle distance race, and the long distance race for the Race of Champions. The 5,000-meter elimination contest, a spectacle unlike any other in sports. The elimination race here at the Race of Champions. We are expecting to be joined for the Race of Champions broadcast by Jarrett Paul. His knowledge and experience about the sport of inline speed skating going to be coming at you there on Saturday night. But right now, coming at you is our 10 to 12-year-old 3 girls 3,000 meter race. And off the line quickly, it's Texas Speed Club yellow, but Infinity Racing takes the lead on the first lap. A very stacked team there. Alberson, Duray, Janjovic for Infinity Racing. Texas Speed yellow running in second still. The Stallions running in 3rd position, just ahead of Texas Speed blue, and Team Illini rounds out the field. So Texas Speed yellow, Isabel Deal, Alexis Mayfield, and Alexis Offner competing hard here, chasing the Infinity Racing squad. Still 25 laps left to go. And Infinity Racing continues to lead. Texas Speed giving chase. .30 total laps. Infinity Racing. Here they come around once again. Another good pass for that Infinity team in red. Texas Speed now starting to give ground. Infinity Racing starting to overtake everyone else. The blue team you see passing the other Texas Speed team is actually running in third place. That's how far out in front this Infinity Racing squad has gotten. They are taking laps from teams that are going to be on the podium with them. A truly dominant lineup of Alberson, Duray, and Janjovic for Infinity Racing. Still not quite halfway done with this one. And that Texas Speed yellow now starting to let their teammates in blue close the gap. So the two Texas Speed teams getting closer together, a battle for silver possibly shaping up between them. But the story here, as it has been all day in these relays, is the Infinity Racing team. Infinity Racing. Showing great form once again. Now we are at the halfway point for the leaders, Infinity Racing. A well-oiled machine here on Relay Friday. And now the race really stretched out all over the place, but the red helmets are who you need to focus on. Infinity Racing in control, dominating the action once again in this relay. Final 10 laps for Infinity Racing, the leaders. Texas Speed yellow still running in second. And it's now the Stallions in purple who are running in third. But this Infinity Racing team showing just how one of these three-person relays is supposed to be run. 6 laps left. 2 laps each for our Infinity Racers. .5:32, the all-time mark here, held by Infinity Racing. Brooklyn Duray, Felon Janjovic, and they were partnered with Sage Meek last year when they set the record. Have Piper Alberson with them out there here today. We'll see if they can compete against that. 3 laps to go. Just about 45 seconds between them and the record, so they're on pace to make it interesting. If they can continue to push, they do keep taking more and more laps on the competition. Here comes the bell for Infinity Racing. 5:22, so it's going to have to be a really fast lap here from the final skater. I believe it's Duray for Infinity. She takes the checkered flag. It's 5:32.854, the final time there, so half a second off of that championship record pace, but a big win nonetheless. So Texas Speed yellow also finished their course. They wrap things up in second, and the Stallions are about to come across in third. There's the checkered flag for the Stallions team of Kalina Elliott, Avery Freeman, and Salamia Nasiedkina. And Team Illini in orange still out on the track, and Texas Speed blue coming around for the final time. So there's the checkered flag for the blue helmets of Texas Speed, and Team Illini one more lap for the trio of Lawson, Kirk, and Turlow. They wrap things up there just over a minute behind our leaders. So congratulations once again. Cannot say enough about the Infinity Racing relay dominance that has been on display all day here. The latest version is Alberson, DeRay, and Janjovic getting the win here in the 3,000 meter relay. So now coming onto the track, two teams in our 10 to 12-year-old boys 3,000 meter race. We have another Infinity Racing squad that is well constructed, to say the least. Christian Allenbaugh, Todd Crawford Jr., and Gabe Gale. They are going to take on a Team Illini team in Remington Klisch, Sean Cook, and Bryson Wallace. So the Infinity Racers in the green helmets, Team Illini sporting the pink covers. The three boys 3,000 meter record is held by a Stallions team from last year, 5:22.475. It was Crawford, who we are seeing here now skating for Infinity Racing. He was paired up with Grayson Losi and Isaias Tallis last year when they set the all-time record. So we'll see if that 5:22.475 can hold up here today against the likes of Crawford, Allenbaugh, and Gale, Klisch, Cook, and Wallace. And the racers are ready. And off the line, here they go. Infinity Racing once again to the early lead. Infinity Racing pursued by Team Illini. I believe that's Allenbaugh handing it off to Gale. Gale gives the lead up, as it is Bryson Wallace, I think, taking the lead for Illini. And here comes Gale handing it off to Crawford now. Todd Crawford. 30-lap event for these two teams of three gentlemen each, and Infinity. I thought Allenbaugh was going to try to make the pass. Decides against it. Going to sit tucked in right there behind the Illini skater through the next pass. So Illini still in front after Infinity Racing came out to the first lap lead. Since then it has been Illini. We've got 5 laps gone here in this one. Now here goes Crawford, and Crawford, plenty of room inside for Crawford. And now Allenbaugh holding off the Illini pursuer. Klisch, Cook, Wallace on the floor for the Illini, and oh, trouble there. That's gonna really slow the Illini team down. Very tough break there. Stumbling into the transition was Team Illini. Hasn't cost them too much yet. Now here goes, I believe that's Wallace, taken the lead from Crawford. Crawford responding in kind, takes it right back. So back and forth racing here on the early going between these two. A tremendous push from Crawford to Allenbaugh on that one though, and Infinity now out in front by about half a second. Now the Illini. I believe that's Klisch up against Gale. That's a matchup that's gone in the Illini's favor so far. Wallace and Crawford going head-to-head on their leg as well. Crawford drifting out wide, felt Wallace trying to go there to pass, and right simultaneous were the handoffs here. And now out on the track in front again are the Illini. Team Illini now trying to stretch the lead out on their end. So back and forth, this one has gone yo-yoing between Infinity and Illini. Wallace, now Crawford putting a lot into the chase here on this lap. And he's gonna, not the best transfer from Crawford to Allenbaugh, but not bad. And the gap has closed back down for Infinity Racing. And here goes again Gale in pursuit. So Illini in front. Infinity now. Crawford, quick feet as he takes over the race. And he closes the gap down on Wallace. Terrible handoff there. Crawford, no transfer of momentum whatsoever on to Allenbaugh rather. So Illini with a break there, and they have suddenly found themselves ahead by about a quarter of the track. Just 10 laps to go, the final third here in this one. Infinity Racing in a spot of bother at the back. There's a much better pass from Crawford, but Team Illini inspired by the lead. Skating well. Good transfer once again. Team Illini, the lead growing. 6 laps to go. The Illini lead continues to expand, up near 3 seconds now. And it's Klisch and Cook and Wallace getting the job done here for Team Illini, the 10 to 12-year-old boys division. We've seen a lot of Infinity Racing victories here in the relays, but not in this one. 3 to go for the Illini. Another good pass. And this is going to be the bell lap for the Illini. Bryson Wallace looking to bring it home. Bryson Wallace over half a lap lead on Todd Crawford. Bryson splitting across the line in 5:34.99, and Crawford finishing with style as well, but it is all the Team Illini of Remington Klisch, Sean Cook, Bryson Wallace. They are going to take home a gold medal. The Infinity Racing team of Allenbaugh, Crawford, and Gale going to take silver as you take a look at those final times for both teams. So well-run race, but the Illini taking command through the middle portion. And once they had taken control, they did not let up. So as those gentlemen prepare to leave the floor, up next is our 13 to 16-year-old 3 lady relay, a 4,500 meter race, 45 laps coming at you here. And once again, it's going to be the Team Illini versus Infinity Racing. So Team Illini in the blue, represented by Aubriana Ferreira, Lainey Jackson, and Lauren McMahon. On the opposite side, in the red, for Infinity Racing, it's Minley Crawford, Sage Meek, and Crystal Ross, who we saw bringing home a lot of hardware in the Rookie Challenge to open up the racing here on Wednesday. She also competed well in the individual contests. And if you missed any of Crystal Ross's or your favorite skaters' races here over the last couple of days, fret not. We have it all available to you, video on demand, at rollerplanet.net. And even this morning's action is up and available on demand. Rollerplanet.net, log in, click the sports tab, and all those races will be right there at the top of the list for you. We're going to have some warm-ups here in the Xfinity Arena, and we are going to take a break. More three-person relay races when we return on Roller Planet. And welcome back inside the beautiful Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championship, sponsored by Xfinity, coming at you live around the world From Oklahoma to Oman, we are here bringing you all the speed skating action. And the next race coming at you here right now, it's our 13 to 16-year-old three-lady race, 4,500 meters for the 13 to 16-year-olds, 45 laps. Team Illini in the blue helmets, Aubriana Ferreira, Lainey Jackson, and Lauren McMahon, racing against Infinity Racing's Minley Crawford, Sage Meek, and the very successful rookie Crystal Ross. And it is Ross who's going to start things off for Infinity Racing, and a good start it is. And first lap through, Infinity Racing still in front. So both of these teams featuring a Race of Champions qualifier. Lainey Jackson for the Illini and Minley Crawford for Infinity Racing. And it is Crawford about to take over the race for Infinity as they continue to lead the way here. Crawford going to hand things off to Sage Meek. And Infinity in front every lap, just a little bit quicker than their Illini competitors, it seems, here for the Infinity squad. Illini, of course, they were down in the 10 to 12-year-old boys race that we just brought you until about the 1/3 of the way mark. So if the Illini have a late surge strategy here in this one, they need to not let the Infinity Racing team get too far out of reach, as the lead now sitting at just about 2.2 seconds at the last time check. The record in this event, 8 minutes, 0.103 seconds. So anytime under 8 minutes is going to get into the record books here for Infinity or Team Illini if they're able to claw their way back into this one. Still not quite a third of the way done. So plenty of time left for this Illini squad to get back into it. And in fact, as you have a chance to see the gap, it is not at its biggest, although an excellent pass from Crawford to Meek ballooned that gap up pretty nicely there on that most recent lap. Minley Crawford quite a bit larger than her teammate Sage Meek and able to transfer momentum exceptionally well from one to the other. And here you'll see it again, Crawford sending Sage Meek on her way every time. And each time those two have a handoff, the lead growing just a little bit. Crystal Ross doing her part as well. This Illini squad continuing to give chase. Still 25 laps left to go here in this contest. As we check in with Team Illini, they're in the blue, running in second. Well, there's a very fast pace set by, I believe that's Jackson for the Illini. And you would expect Lainey Jackson to lead the way for her team. She's going to be in the Race of Champions on Saturday night. And on the leader side, it is Crawford who qualified into the Race of Champions, as we see her once again just shoving Sage Meek, giving her the benefit of all the force that she can apply. Still 20 laps to go here in this one. Infinity Racing in control. The lead has gradually grown now just about a half of a lap here for Team Infinity. Official gap at the last time check, 5.8 seconds. Final third of the race now, 15 laps to go for Infinity Racing. Sage Meek, Minley Crawford, Crystal Ross. Meek passes it to Ross. They are in control here. The gap over the Illini has grown almost 3/4 of a lap now. Total time for our leaders at the last time check, 5:47. 12 laps left for them to skate. They're trying to get in under 8 minutes to set an American Championships record. And Infinity Racing now on the verge of getting the lap advantage over the Illini. And Ross to Crawford. 10-second plus advantage for Infinity Racing now. And there it is, Infinity Racing. Sage Meek to Crystal Ross. 5 laps left here for the Infinity Racing team from Springfield, Missouri. Go back to prime relay form for this Infinity team. 3 laps left to go. 1 for each team member. 7:37 with 2 to go. So falling off of record pace is Infinity Racing. And here is the bell. Sage Meek going to bring it home, and they've already passed the record time, so there will be no new record here, but a very fantastic win for Infinity Racing once again as they bring home gold here in the 13 to 16-year-old three-lady 4,500 meter inline race. Team Illini across the line as well. 15 seconds back of the winners. So congratulations again as we take a look at those final times. Infinity Racing, Minley Crawford, Sage Meek, and Crystal Ross handling business in the 4,500 meter three-lady relay. And Team Illini going to grab a silver medal as well. Up next, our 13 to 16-year-old three-man inline relay, 4,500 meters in this one as well. 4 teams going to compete here. We've got Grayson Losey, Jesse Smith, and Jake Taylor in yellow helmets for the Stallions. Team United is racing Tavian Morgan, Ashton Hale, and Caden Haynes. So 3 Race of Champions qualifiers teaming up for Team United. The Texas Speed Club in the purple helmets, Amir Dadashazar, Jacob Guzman, and Hunter Wright. And the Infinity Racing team of Peter Gale, Jaden Roberts, and David Tinsley. So Jaden Roberts, a Race of Champions qualifier out there for Infinity Racing, but that Team United team with 3 Race of Champions qualifiers joining forces, they are going to be tough to beat here in this 45 lap contest. So again, that's the Stallions in yellow, Team United in red, Texas Speed Club is in purple, and Infinity Racing is in the green helmet covers there on the inside. Racers on the mark. And we're going to have a false start somewhere there on the inside. Might be Tavian Morgan, might be, I believe that's Peter Gale, who was starting for Infinity Racing, and looks like it is in fact going to be Tavian Morgan. So Team United, false start on Tavian Morgan. We'll get set to run it again. And a clean start this time. And out in front quickly goes Morgan. Morgan followed by Gale. So United, then Infinity, Stallions, then Texas Speed. And Team United out in front once again. Jaden Roberts on the floor for Infinity Racing. He's their Race of Champions qualifier, trying to lead his team around the track 45 times. Keep up with the juggernaut team put together by Team United, Tavian Morgan, Ashton Hale, Caden Haynes. Three Race of Champions qualifiers working together here, and they have already put together, at the last time check, nearly 2 seconds after just 7 laps. So Infinity hanging in there, Peter Gale, Jaden Roberts, and David Tinsley. But the leaders are Team United. The record in this one, 7 minutes 33 seconds, held by Kenyon Augustine, Jaden Coleman, and Miles Mead from Skater's Choice. That record was set last year at these championships. Team United looking to stamp their own name in the record books here as we're near the 15 laps gone mark. So United jumbled up there with the Stallions, made the Stallions pass very difficult. Stallions currently running in third, but they are a lap back of Team United. Infinity hanging tough on the lead lap, about half a loop behind now of Team United. We are past the 1/3 mark, 2:27 was the last time check, so that puts them very close to American Championship record pace here for Team United. as they look to pick up another lap on the Texas Speed team in purple. Amir Dadashazar, Jacob Guzman, and Hunter Wright. Team United getting faster with each lap, it seems, building the lead that they started off with from the start. Tavian Morgan getting them out in front on lap number 1. Things have never changed from there. The lead has only grown. As Team United picks up another lap on the Stallions, now very close to overtaking even the number 2 team on the track, Infinity Racing. Team United and Infinity, teams 1 and 2 on the track there together, but not on the same lap, as Team United has been relentless with the pace. 20 laps to go. Team United back to Morgan on the track. So here we are now, 15 laps to go. At the completion of this one, we'll get a time check. And that 4:54 after 30 laps. This Team United group is well on pace for the record. If they can keep it up here through the final third of the race, they are going to put their names into the American Championships record books. Team United just keeps coming. Another lap picked up on that Stallions team in yellow. That is your bronze medal team. Now skating at least 2 laps behind our leaders. They've got 10 laps to go and 2 minutes worth of time to use on those 10 laps in order to still be under the all-time mark. So every time we do a time check, they're getting further ahead of the record pace. As long as they can keep it up here through the last 7 laps. Team United with 5 laps to go and over a minute still to use in their race against the clock. Team United now into the final 3 laps. The skaters from Wichita, Kansas. Here comes the bell. And 7:16 at that time check, so he is going to have to hustle to get this done. Oh no! Team United goes down on the final turn, and it's not going to affect the race, and even falling down on the final turn of the race, Team United sets a new American Championships record by over 5 seconds. And that included the fall there at the end. What an effort. I believe that was Hale who fell down on the final lap, but Tavian Morgan, Ashton Hale, Caden Haynes, 7:28.229. Let's take another quick look at Ashton Hale taking a tumble there on the final turn of the race. Hits the ground, pops right back up, and keeps it moving. And does it well enough to set a new American Championships record. As you take a look at the scoreboard, you see it there at the top. 7:28.229. Congratulations, Team United. Peter Gale, Jaden Roberts, and David Tinsley for Infinity Racing grab second. And the Stallions team of Grayson Losey, Jesse Smith, and Jake Taylor finish on the podium with bronze. Up next is our 17 and above 3 ladies division. So it looks like they're going to let these skaters warm up. And while they do that, there's been a lot of hardware presented here today. We haven't had a chance to show you any of it yet, but we will do so now. From earlier down in the trophy room, here are some awards presentations.
From the Wolverines, Hope Steckity and Maya Steckity.
Good job, Hope and Maya.
Your skates are gotta be.
You guys stand on the same box.
Yeah, you can stand there.
I know that's where you want to get, eventually.
You're gonna get there, huh?
In second place from the Owasso Flyers, Alexandria and Anastasia Tesla.
Maya, I'm hoping. Oh, yeah, be careful there, girls.
That was great.
Throwing these up. Congratulations. I'm proud. Oh, wait a second. Wait 1 second. How do you do this in 1 second? Put your mouth on it because I'm not capable of doing that any other way, all right? Put your head right here. Right there, right here. Drop it down so I get your mouth straight on the straight. There you go.
And in first place from the Stallions, Leah Hoagland and Janaea Washington.
Congratulations, girls.
Congratulations.
Very nice job.
How many gold medals you got?
3.
How many you got?
I can't even count.
I know, I got one about.
Okay, nice smile. All right, we're ready to award the 5 to 9 two-boy inline 1,200 meter final relay. In third place from Smoky Mountain Speed, Darren McDonald and Lucas T.
All right, congratulations, guys. Teamwork, that's what it's all about, right?
In second place from the Stallions, Brantley Berg Fudge and Jackson Sandivo.
Nice job, gentlemen. Congratulations, everybody. Proud of you guys. Getting up there and making the draw.
And in first place from Team United, Luca DeFalco and Bo Riff.
Congratulations. Congratulations, man. Turn around.
And congratulations once again to all of our medal-winning competitors here on Relay Friday at the 2022 Roller Speed Skating Championships. On the track now, 17 and up, 3 ladies, 4,500 meter race, 2 Team Illini teams. In orange, you see there's Jasmine Foster starting things off. She's teamed up with Jalen Godin and Caitlin Smith. On the pink side, it's Amy Boland, Paige Patrick, and Hannah Porto. So 5 of the 6 ladies featured in this relay going to compete for the big money on Saturday night in the Race of Champions. As the orange team After everyone's completed one lap, they are out in front by about 4 seconds already. So not quite a second per lap picked up by this orange squad of Foster, Godin, and Smith. Foster and Godin, of course, are widely expected to be on the podium at the end of the night on Saturday night. Teaming up here along with Caitlin Smith to put this relay team together. Foster and Godin teamed up with Hannah Hawley last year to turn in an 8-minute, 10-second, .105 time. That's currently standing as the American Championships record. Not sure if it's on the agenda for them today to try to get out and break that record once again, or if they're just looking to get some laps in here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena in preparation for the Xfinity Race of Champions tomorrow night. As we can see there, our leaders in the orange helmets now picking up a lap on their teammates and competitors, both Amy Bolin, Paige Patrick, Hannah Porto, racing for Team Illini in pink. As Foster back on the track. Foster tags in Caitlin Smith. We are 1/3 of the way through this one. 30 laps to go. So Godin on the track now, 26 laps to go as she makes the pass to Foster. So another lap gained by this orange team. Godin to Foster. Indeed. Jasmine Foster, one of the fastest to do it. And Foster, Godin, and Smith in control here. A couple of laps up on the pink team. And still running within striking distance of record pace. 20 laps remain. And Jalen Godin check in with this pink team. Amy Bolin, Paige Patrick, Hannah Porto. Working hard. Gonna come around 45 times for a silver medal. And up at the front, It is the orange team. And with 15 laps to go, they posted a time of 5:20. They're still close. They are close to that record pace. But they have to keep it up here through the final dozen or so laps if they want to break the record. And as Smith passes to Godin, 9 laps remain for orange. Nearly 2 minutes between them and the record, so that is looking good. So they have managed to keep the pace moving in spite of the big lead that they enjoy. So 6 laps to go for orange. Jasmine Foster on the floor now. With 6 to go, they were at 6:55. So they have a minute and 15 seconds to use here on these final half dozen laps to get the record. That seems very likely at this point. And now here is the bell for our orange team. Final lap, 7:47 coming into this one. So 23 seconds for Jalen Godin to get around the oval just one time. That's going to be easily done. And they come in at under 8 minutes. And the orange team, Jasmine Foster, Jalen Godin, Caitlin Smith, 7:58.105, taking exactly 12 seconds off of the American Championships record. So Caitlin Smith going to take Hannah Hawley's spot in the record books alongside Jasmine Foster and Jalen Godin, as that Illini team have taken down the record. And our pink team has 2 laps left to go, I believe. That is, I think, Paige Patrick out there right now. She's going to pass things off to Amy Bolin. Here is the final lap for Illini Pink. Bolin, Patrick, and Porto coming across 9:03 and change. So 45 laps done, and you take a look at those final times, and that one at the top, 7:58.105, as I said, a new American Championships record by 12 seconds. Congratulations to those ladies. And we will see all 3 of those new record holders tomorrow, Saturday night, the Race of Champions, the main event for the big money here at the American Roller Speed Skating Championships. And the ladies are going to make their way off the floor and onto the track. Comes our 17 and above 3-man 4,500 meter field. Team Illini going to run this one against the clock. Skylar Alton, Tony Brown, and Ethan Dunham. So Skylar Alton and Dunham both making it into the Race of Champions. They are joined by Tony Brown. And they are going to be racing against the clock. Some teammates of theirs from last year, Herbie Harbison, Dustin Hepson, and James Sadler, set a American Championships record 7 minutes 10 seconds .692. So the green helmets out there, that is Team Illini. They are racing against a record held by members of their team from a year ago today. So once again, and running uncontested, they are not going to have to take all 45 laps here. Each member of the team has to come around once in this uncontested race. You see there's the checkered flag, so with all 3 team members making it around the track, the gold medal goes to Team Illini, so no chance at the record, but they do get the gold medal, and they save 42 laps off of their legs before going into the race of champions. So a little bit of a rule change here for American roller speed skating. So we are going to head back down to the trophy room, show you a few more of the awards from earlier today while our next batch of competitors loosen up their legs. Down to the trophy room here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena for some medals.
Okay, we're ready with the 5 to 9, 2 mix inline 1200 meter relay. In 3rd place from Infinity Racing, Miller, Alberson, and Brantley Berg 5.
Yeah.
Woo! In 2nd place from the Stallions, Owen Booth and Leah Hoagland.
Yeah.
Of course, she wanted to wear both. She's like, I didn't get any the other day. I'm wearing it all day.
And in 1st place from the Stallions, Janaea Washington and Jackson Video. With that big step there. Woo.
I'm trying to act all I need to act all
Well, she took her skates off.
Wait, hold on. My
very
camera
short.
won't work. Oh my gosh.
Shush.
Are you on your tippy toes?
Yes.
It's all right. Picture won't show your feet. Awesome. Nice job, guys. Are you doing 3s later on?
I don't know, because I probably have to get on my skates.
And now after lunch.
Yes.
Huh?
Mom, sure, just me and Owen.
Oh, just you two?
Good job.
Good job, guys. Hold on.
Hey.
Wait. I didn't. Hold on. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
Okay, we're ready to award the 10 to 12 two-girl inline 2,000 meter relay. In 3rd place from Texas Speed Club, Alexis Offner and Penelope Viviano.
Congratulations. All right.
In 2nd place from Texas Speed Club, Alexis Mayfield and Isabel Deal.
How you doing, Alexis?
And in 1st place from Infinity Racing, Brooklyn Duree and Phelan Johnson.
Look, they are shorter than the left and they're still on the higher footage. She's in there. I'm gonna turn over.
Good job, girls.
Nice work, ladies. I'm sorry. Hair.
Cute, perfect.
Are you good?
Looking cute.
Beautiful, my ladies. Yeah, we're ready to award the 10 to 12 two boys inline 2,000 meters final.
Change back on us.
I did. In third place from Team Illini, Sean Cook and Bryson Wallace.
Congratulations there, sir.
In second place from Infinity Racing, Christian Olambao and Todd Crawford.
Billy, what you got?
Is that the girls' medal?
It is. Yes.
Oh, is this 11?
And in first place with a new record of 3 minutes, 26.910 seconds from Roller Drum Rampage, Xavier Cosme and Vince Gobrin.
Hey, congratulations, you guys. Champions of the situation. You gotta love it, baby. You gotta love it.
Okay, wait. You guys. Come on. 1, 2, 3.
And we're ready to award the 10 to 12 2 makes inline 2,000 meter relay in third place from Infinity Racing, Phelan Jonjovic and Christian Olambao.
Look at this. Professional trying to get us set here.
It's Allen Ball, isn't it? I said I gave up.
Is it Alambao?
It's Allen Ball. It's also 1L.
It's always a love ball.
And second place from Team Illini, Aubriana Kirk and Bryson Wallace.
Hey, way to keep that guy around here, man. Congratulations. Yeah, you got the right one, dude.
And in first place from Infinity Racing, Brooklyn Duree and Todd Crawford.
We do not mess around here.
Is that the girls again?
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations there.
Thank you.
Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, Brooklyn.
We're ready to award the 13 to 16 two-lady inline 3,000 meter relay. In third place from Badger State Racing, Audrey and Ellie Dellinger.
Hey, your skates on that. Don't trip.
In second place from Infinity Racing, Minley Crawford and Sage Meek.
Sound like a bunch of owls out here today.
And in first place with a new record of 5 minutes 17.341 seconds from Team United, Jada Parker and Mackenzie Robinson.
Go speed racers.
Congratulations on the new record.
Thank you.
You have to do your point.
Okay, we're ready to award the 13 to 16 3,000 meter two-man relay. In third place from the Stallions, Grayson Losey and Jesse Smith.
I didn't pay attention.
That was a 4-hour meeting, guys.
Asher, what's Katie?
In second place from Infinity Racing, Peter Gale and Jaden Roberts. And in first place with a new record of 4 minutes, 55.697 seconds from Team United, Ashton Hale and Ken Ames. Well, you should have got that one before you got up there.
Yeah, he's up tall.
You're gonna have to look.
All these kids. Jaden, stand up straight.
I'm straight.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, we're ready to award the 13 to 16 two-mix inline 3,000 meter relay. In third place from Infinity Racing, Jaden Roberts and Minley Crawford. In second place from Infinity Racing, Sage Meek and Peter Gale.
And welcome back in on the track. Already the 35 and above three-lady 3,000 meter relay race out in front. In the blue helmets, Kentucky Speed's Kate Freitag, Julie Hall, and Jennifer Kirk. Running in second position in the yellow helmets is a Stallions team of Katie Losey, Jamie Smith, and Sherry Rodaway. And in purple, another Kentucky Speed team, Brandy Aldrich, Rebecca Caruso, and Robin Joins. So the race shaping up at the front between blue and yellow. So Kentucky Speed Blue and the Stallions. So the 13 to 16-year-old mixed awards presentations that we were showing you as this race got underway, we will definitely show that to you again at the next break in the action. And of course, all awards will be brought to you here on Roller Planet's coverage of these 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships. So any awards you haven't seen at the conclusion of the day's races, just hold tight, stay put. We're going to bring it all to you live around the world from Pittsburgh to Paris. RollerPlanet.net. And on the track now, just about a third of the way through our 35 and above three-lady 3,000 meter event, rolling on. 9 laps gone, and the Kentucky Speed Blue team of Freitag, Hall, and Kirk has started to distance themselves from the Stallions team. So the Stallions team running in second, but a very good opening 10 laps for Kentucky Speed Blue. The record in this event held by a Stallions team. Jamie Smith, Sherry Rodaway, both on that team, and they teamed up with Stephanie Baker back in 2019 and posted a 6-minute 12-second .745 time. That is the record that stands. And of course, Rodaway and Smith this year teaming up with Katie Losey, and they are running in second behind the leaders. You see them there in the blue helmets. It's a Kentucky Speed team of Freitag, Hall, and Kirk. They have built up a significant lead, 5+ seconds over the Stallions. That is the lead for Kentucky Speed Blue. And checking in here at the completion of our 20th lap for our leaders there. Kentucky Speed Blue, 2/3 of the way through the race, they're posting a time of 4 minutes, 10 seconds. So they are doing 10 laps in 2 minutes, 5 seconds approximately, which if they don't pick up the pace is going to put them just outside of the record for this event. But certainly they are comfortably in the lead, coasting their way through the final half dozen laps now. final laps now being skated by this Kentucky Speed Blue. There's Freitag. Her work is done. Julie Hall and Jennifer Kirk now out there, and there is the bell for Kentucky Speed Blue. Coming down to it. 9 seconds left on the record, so it looks like they are going to be just outside. So they maintain their pace. 2 minutes, 5 seconds for every 10 laps. That was consistent throughout, but that does leave them 3 seconds short, 2.5 more accurately, short of setting the all-time mark, as the Stallions have Sherry Rodaway on the floor to finish out, and you'll see their final time as well as you look at the scoreboard. 6:15, as mentioned, for Kentucky Speed Blue. The Stallions in at 6:28.3, and Kentucky Speed Purple still out on the course. Final lap for them coming around now. So gold and bronze for Kentucky Speed, and the Stallions gonna take silver. And as you take a look at our field from our 35 and above 3 ladies 3,000 meter race, just waiting for the final member of Kentucky Speed Purple to make her way back into the box. Turn everything in, and they will make their way off of the floor. Up next, our 35 and above 3-man 3,000 meter race. 5 teams going to contest this one. In the red helmets, Derby City Speed, Christopher Onspach, Damon Atherton, and Scott Poindexter. Kentucky Speed fielding a team under orange helmets, Ryan Hughes, Lenny Morgan, and Nick Champa. The Stallions fielding 2 teams, a green team featuring Josh Simus, Brian Smith, and Kevin Turnow. A purple team, Matt Bagnall, Neil Podol, and Gary Cedillo. And then Star Skate Speed getting in on the action here. The team from Midwest City, Oklahoma, Ricky DeFalco, Daryl Hunter, and Jared Pierce. So that is our field in our 35 and above 3-men 3,000 meter race. So don't forget, if you've missed any of the action here so far this week, it's available video on demand. Wednesday's action, Thursday's action, even this morning's action already up, available for viewing at your leisure, whatever fits your schedule. You can watch, rewatch all of these 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships. Log in at rollerplanet.net. Click on the sports tab, and the races will be right there at the top of the list for you. As we've got the starters to the line now. 3-man 3,000 meter race. So everybody out there is going to skate 10 laps. 1 on, 2 off. Racers to the line. And we're going to have a false start. I think it was on the inside. Derby City Speed. I believe that's Scott Poindexter racing with the Derby City Speed team, who's going to pick up the false start. And this time it's going to be on purple. That was the Stallions' purple team. Matt Bagnall going to get that one. And there it is, the yellow card for Matt Bagnall. Trying to get any advantage he can off the line here for his Stallions purple squad. And this time it's a clean start, and Poindexter's out in front quickly for Derby City Speed. So Derby City Speed, Kentucky Speed right behind, and then the Stallions green. It looks like Star Skate Speed was a late scratch, so we did announce them, but they are not out there on the course right now. And it is a Kentucky showdown. Derby City versus Kentucky Speed. Running 1-2, the Stallions green team hanging tough there in third position as well. And the two Kentucky teams staying right together. Derby City with the lead. The Shepherdsville, Kentucky team in front, leading their in-state rivals. From Lexington, Kentucky Speed. The Bluegrass Brawl continuing here. 1/3 of the way through this 30-lap contest. Ciampa out on the course now for Kentucky Speed. Trying to chase down, I believe that's Damon Atherton who's matched up with Ciampa. And Lenny Morgan looking to close the gap on Anspach. Does so, and here we go. There's the pass. Kentucky Speed into the lead now at the halfway point. Poindexter taking it right back for Derby City. And now Ciampa looking to get around on the inside. No room this time around. But right together, and Lenny Morgan off of the push from Ciampa back out in front. And Anspach quickly takes it back. 1 and 2, back and forth they are going here. And a bad pass for Derby City. That may be just the break that Kentucky Speed needed. Derby City and Kentucky halfway through this one. They are staying close together. Poindexter now for Derby City against Hughes. And once again back to simultaneous push passes. Final third of the race. Derby City and Kentucky back and forth, neck and neck. Seven laps to go. Shepherdsville versus Lexington. Kentucky Speed in front now. Derby City still right there. Back and forth into the final 6 laps. Derby City trying to find room. Ciampa taking up as much space on the track as he can. Here we go for laps remaining. Final laps for each of these racers now. Poindexter for Derby City giving chase. Kentucky's, and Poindexter goes down hard on the turn, and that's going to do it. Scott Poindexter loses the edge. Now Poindexter and Kentucky Speed for Derby City giving chase. Kentucky's he's going to cruise to the finish. There is the bell for our leaders, Kentucky Speed. A contest worthy of Churchill Downs. And it is Kentucky Speed that gets the win. Ryan Hughes, Lenny Morgan, Nick Champa. As the Stallions finish up the race, let's take another look at Scott Poindexter. Skate sliding out from under him in the turn. And there you see it, sliding down. Pretty hard fall. Hit his head, popped right back up, but at that point the race was over. Poindexter and the Derby City Speed, as you see there, finishing second, 6 seconds off the pace, and you can't help but feel like the slip from Poindexter robbed us of a truly fantastic finish there in the last couple of laps, but sometimes that's how it goes in inline speed skating. Is here we have our Purple Stallions team, Bagnall, Podol, and Cedillo, as they finish things up. A 4th place finish for that Stallions Purple squad. So disappointment for Derby City, as Kentucky Speed not only gets the win, but they come in fast enough to set a new American Championships record. Congratulations to Kentucky Speed. The previous record was 5:12.664. So Chuck Boucher, Michael Shepard, and Eddie Wilcox of Fast Forward have been taken out of the record books by that Kentucky Speed team, pushed until the very last couple of laps by Derby City Speed. So up next, our 50 and above 3-man 3,000 meter race. This is another one that is uncontested. So Kentucky Speed represented in this one by Jim Bourgeois, Joe Smith, and Mark Thornton. And so they are going to run the whole race because the record for this event does not exist, has not yet been run here at the American Championships. So the first time a 50 and above 3-man 3,000 meter race will be run, the time put up by Bourgeois, Smith, and Thornton will be the new American Championships record, as it looks like it's going to be Mark Thornton who's going to start things off. Thornton's going to pass it off to Smith. They have elected to run the entire race in order to set the record for the event. As Smith gives it off to Bourgeois, now all 3 skaters have taken their first lap. So while we watch these three men circle the track 30 times, a record-setting pace on display. We'll just take another opportunity to remind you the Race of Champions is on Saturday night, 6 o'clock. Mountain Time coverage begins. The best of the best racing for a $10,000 prize purse. The women qualifying through the individual inline races yesterday. Grace Steckedy, Ellie Dellinger, Jada Parker, Kendra Bingela, Abby Steckedy. So two of the Steckedys of Granville, Michigan going to be competing in the Race of Champions. Paige Patrick, Amy Bolin, Caitlin Smith, Minley Crawford, Lainey Jackson, Mackenzie Robinson from the youngest age division, but she's been very fast all week long. Expect to hear from her on Saturday night. And then Jalen Godin and, of course, Jasmine Foster, world team member, one of just a couple of American women on the world team. On the other side for the men, it's Ashton Hale, Miles Mead, Caden Haynes, Tavian Morgan, Jaden Roberts, Gabe Lyons and his teammate, Jamie Hayes, Ethan Dunham, Martin Klopp. Klopp and Morgan, of course, we saw on Wednesday in the Rookie Challenge. So Rookie Challenge to Race of Champions for Tavian Morgan and Martin Klopp. And then the big hitters that we saw in the 20 and up division yesterday, Tanner Worley looking very strong, Alex Scott collecting a lot of hardware, Brandon Gray, Skylar Alton, Justin Stelly, always dangerous in a big spot, and Eder Lopez Morales. Rounding out the men's field, 3 races, short 300-meter sprint, a 1,000-meter middle distance race, and my personal favorite, a 5,000-meter elimination race in the Race of Champions. Be sure not to miss Roller Planet's presentation of the Xfinity Race of Champions coming at you tomorrow evening. So just a third of the race remaining, 20 laps gone, 10 to go, as Jim Bourgeois, Joe Smith, and Mark Thornton continue in search of a championship record. Thus far, total time 4 minutes 12 seconds. And so Thornton on the track for his final lap here. He's going to pass it off to Smith. 2 laps to go here. Joe Smith going to hand things off to Jim Bourgeois, who's going to bring it home for this trio. Setting a record. The first running of our 50 and above 3-man inline 3,000-meter relay. Jim Bourgeois to the line, and the new record coming in under 6 minutes, 5:59, 6:79. So a good effort from Bourgeois, Smith, and Thornton as Kentucky Speed brings home the gold. And that is going to do it for our 3-man and 3-lady program. The last races of the day are our 3 mixed competitions. We are going to step aside. Waiting here for confirmation that there is going to be a warm-up period. And there it is. So yes, we are going to step aside here as our mixed relay competitors warm up. Those races coming at you next when Roller Planet continues. While we wait, we'll throw it right down to the trophy room. Some more awards to be handed out.
Okay, we're ready to award the 13 to 16 2-mix inline 3,000-meter relay. In third place from Infinity Racing, Jaden Roberts and Minley Crawford. In second place from Infinity Racing, Sage Meek and Peter Gale. Did he just do that?
It's on camera, I think.
What did he do?
And in first place with a new record of 4 minutes 58.133 seconds from Team United, Mackenzie Robinson and Ashton Hale.
Peter, shorten yourself. There you go. Good job.
Another record. Congratulations.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Peter.
We are ready to award the 17 and above 2-lady inline 3,000-meter relay events. In third place from Team Illini, Amy Bolin and Paige Patrick.
That's a better smile.
In second place from Team Illini, Hannah Porto and Caitlin Smith. In first place from Team Illini, Jasmine Foster and Jalen Godin.
We can't reach way up there.
I can see why Jasmine doesn't want to wear her skates on the top podium there.
Gotta jump.
Now we're going to raise the ceiling next year just in case. Imagine Hale Pro right now. And now we're ready to award the 17 and above 2-man inline 3,000-meter relay event. In third place from Team Illini, Chris Dyke and Tony Brown. Hey, you did it pretty good.
He's a great stand-in.
In second place from the Stallions, Martin Klopp and William Sandler.
Good job, guys.
William's been standing here for an hour.
It's been a while since I've won a medal.
And in first place from Team Illini, Ethan Dunham and Justin Stelly.
Come on, go fast, turn left.
You're going into the wall.
That's right.
Yeah,
Away
go
from
hit the
the wall.
wall.
Avoid the crash.
We're ready to award the 17 and above 2-mix inline 3,000-meter relay event. In third place from Team Illini, Paige Patrick and Jarrett Paul.
They're so cute.
Those guys, you guys are from Team Anabolic.
They really guarded.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, sir.
Couple skates.
Aw.
Turn the lights down.
In second place from Team Illini, Jalen Godin and Ethan Dunham.
Oh, man. you should get sometime.
Yeah, come on, slide it down.
All right, just comb your hair.
I'm happy.
And in first place from Team Illini, Jasmine Foster and Justin Staley. Yep, no record.
No record.
Yep, they were
No record.
Because it's around.
Not good.
They're playing too much.
Yep.
Those records are important.
We're ready to award the 35 and above 2-lady inline 2,000 meter relay. In third place from the Stallions, Jamie Smith and Sherry Rodaway.
There you go. You got it.
Thank you.
God, we got skill.
In second place from Kentucky Speed, Kate Freitag and Jennifer Kirk.
Don't worry about the hair, Jen.
Don't worry about the hair, the angle,
You
the
might want to
face.
cover that one group.
You know, all the above.
Only if it was black and white TV.
Yeah. That would actually be kind of
Oh, you want me to switch it to black and white?
Would you please?
And in first place, with a new record of 3 minutes, 58.152 seconds, from Derby City Speed, Stephanie Baker and Tiffany Schuler.
Where is Derby City?
See, that's what my rub down did, Steph.
Kentucky. This is the worst. Picture of my life.
No, Tampa's Lexington.
Lexington.
Yeah, we're right where the Derby race is.
All right, Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Watch that.
You
All
better.
right, we are ready to award the 35 and above 2-man inline 2,000 meter relay event. In third place from Kentucky Speed, Ryan Hughes and Lenny Morgan. Lenny had a complete makeover this
You're welcome.
morning.
Congratulations.
In second place from Star Skate Speed, Jared Pierce and Ricky DeFalco.
All right, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Appreciate your job.
Congratulations.
And in first place,
Your son was in here.
with a new record,
Good.
from Derby City Speed, Chris Anspaugh and Scott Poindexter. Woo!
Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations on your record.
Winner chicken dinner.
And welcome back up to the big room here, the home of the track at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. Congratulations to all of our medal recipients. Hope you enjoyed seeing that hardware handed out down in the trophy room. But back here, we're into the home stretch of Inline Relay Friday. 6 races left to go. Our 5 to 9, 3 mixed inline 1,800 meter relay. Following that, it's going to be our 10 to 12 3 mix. That age group skates 30 laps. And then the big 45 lap race for the 13 to 16 year old age division. 45 laps for our 17 and up. 30 laps each for the 35 and up, and 50 up. 3 mix relays on the floor now. Again, those 5 to 9, 3 mix inline teams. 2 teams skating under the auspices of the hometown Stallions Club. In the red, it's Janaea Washington, Brentley Berg Fudge, and Jackson Cedillo. On the orange helmets, Leah Hoagland and Owen Booth are joined by Striker Skogrand. So the Rollerdrome Rampage skater from Idaho jumping in and making a second Stallions team here in this 18-lap race. And it's the orange team that jumps out to the early lead. So red with a much better push, and what an excellent example of just how important the push pass can be. Just a slap of the hands for orange, while red was able to fully transfer momentum, and you can see the difference that that made. So now 3 laps gone. Every competitor has taken their first lap in this one. And the red team Janaea Washington, Brentley Berg Fudge, and Jackson Cedillo out in front. So the red team extending the lead as we near the halfway point here. Washington, Berg, Fudge, and Cedillo in control. So 2/3 of the race gone, and you can see the red team just about to take the 1-lap advantage over orange. The record in this event is 3 minutes, 27.958 seconds. And with 4 laps to go, this red team looks to be well off of that pace, but certainly on track to win gold here this afternoon. So our Stallions red competitors head around the final curve. Cedillo going to bring it home for the Stallions red. And they are across the line, 3:51.991. As we take a look at this orange Stallions team, I believe that's Skogrand, who stepped in to complete the team from Idaho for the Rollerdrome Rampage. He brings it home for that orange squad. So a silver medal for Skogrand, Hoagland, and Booth. Gold going to the red team of Washington, Berg Fudge, and Jackson Cedillo. Up next, our 10 to 12 mix 3,000 meter race. A crowded field here in this one. 6 teams going to compete. We've got an Infinity Racing team in green of Brooklyn DeRay, Philan Jonjovic, and Todd Crawford Jr. So that's a very good team that Infinity Racing is putting up. A purple helmet to another Infinity Racing team, Piper Alberson, Christian Allenbaugh, and Gabe Gale. Phantom Racing under the blue helmets. They're going to be represented by Mia Campbell, Gage Butler, and Gianni Ray. Phantom Racing out of Huber Heights, Ohio. Then a Stallions team in yellow, Avery Freeman, Salamia Nasiedkina, and Owen Bryant. 2 Team Illini teams round out the field. Orange helmets belonging to Aubriana Kirk, Sean Cook, and Bryson Wallace. And Team Illini red is Kayla Lawson, Alexis Turlow, and Remington Klish. So a crowded field here, 30 laps, 10 for each competitor. 1 on, 2 off. The controlled chaos of the 3-person relays continues. And the starting gun is raised. And quickly to the front is that Infinity Green team of Janjovic, DeRay, and Crawford. And I do believe it was Janjovic who got things started. Brooklyn DeRay out there now looking to make the pass to Todd Crawford Jr. Illini Orange running in second. Bryson Wallace on the track now. And Infinity Racing Purple right there in the race for second, but it is the Infinity Green team. Brooklyn DeRay, Felan Janjovic, and Todd Crawford. They are out in front, have been from the jump. And Illini Orange now starting to stretch things out over Infinity Purple as Infinity Green continues. They have started to overtake the back end of the field. The record in this race owned by Infinity Racing, 5:15.85. Brooklyn DeRay was on that team. She was teamed up with Sage Meek and Xavier Cosme last year. This year, she's got Janjovic and Crawford. And we'll see if they are able to make a run at that all-time mark. As Crawford passes off to Janjovic. Third of the way through. 1:36.439. The time posted at the last check for that green team. So you can see the purple helmets of the other Infinity Racing team. That team is running second on the track, third on the track. So this Infinity Green squad doing what we've seen so many Infinity Green teams do along the way. And really these three have been key players all throughout the day in the previous relay success we've seen from Infinity Racing. DeRay, Janjovic, Crawford. That purple team, Piper Alberson, Christian Allenbaugh, Gabe Gale, they've chipped in as well throughout the day. And green in front. The Team Illini Orange are running in second, over a lap back on green, and the gap continuing to widen. As you now see, there they are. That's Illini. That's second place in front of the green team there. They're about to take a lap on even their closest competition here. 2/3 of the race gone. 3:13 at the last time check. 10 laps to go. So they are, I think they're a little off of the record pace, but within striking distance, they could pick it up and get there. Illini has responded to the thought of falling a lap behind, so they've gotten back out in front. And if Infinity Green can use the Illini as a rabbit to inspire them to get everything they can out of these last 6 laps, they may just be able to post a new record. That is the drama in this one, as the Infinity Green team has left no doubt. The Illini Orange. And a bad pass there between Jandrovic and DeRay. That's going to cost them some precious seconds. Just a slap of the hand, no transfer of momentum. But now Crawford. He can put in a fast lap at a moment's notice and erase some mistakes. Final laps for each of these competitors now for our leaders. You see there they have officially, and briefly at least, we're a lap ahead. So the Illini staying on that lead lap, 4:51 the last time check. The record is 5:15. And so they are going to be off of record pace, 5:13 going into the final lap. Not even Todd Crawford Jr. can get around here in 2 seconds. So 5:23, and that is it for Infinity Green. Illini Orange second on the track, and he's done as well. So Orange did manage to hang on to that lead lap just barely. And Infinity Purple is in third. She crosses the line. It's Piper Alberson bringing it home for Infinity Purple, as is our yellow helmeted Stallions squad. Gonna bring this race to a close. I believe that's Owen Bryant finishing things off for the Stallions. So look at the final times and you see there is your green team, 5:23.177. Orange for Team Illini, Kirk, Cook, and Wallace battling to stay on that lead lap, and Juice just being able to do so. And then the other Infinity squad in purple, Piper Alberson, Christian Allenbaugh, Gabe Gale. So first and third for Infinity Racing. They've racked up a lot of points here on relay day towards the overall team competition. And as our 10 to 12-year-olds head off the floor, our 13 to 16-year-olds are ready to come out of the holding area. Another crowded field here. 13 to 16-year-olds. Bell Speed Club under the blue helmets. Kendra Bengula, Elena Cates, and Kyle Kolach. Infinity Racing fielding a team of Minley Crawford, Sage Meek, and Jaden Roberts. So two Race of Champions qualifiers there for Infinity Racing's green squad. That's the only Infinity Racing team in this one. The Stallions are skating in the red helmets. Hannah Peterson, Grayson Losi, and Jesse Smith. Team Illini, two teams in this one under the orange helmets. Abriana Ferreira, Lainey Jackson, and Luke Armstrong. So another Race of Champions qualifier in Lainey Jackson leading Team Illini Orange. Vayana Quijano, Lauren McMahon, and Donathan Dietrich are in the purple helmets. They're closest to the camera position for Team Illini. And Team United, Mackenzie Robinson, Ashton Hale, and Caden Hayes. So three Race of Champions qualifiers teaming up for Team United. So certainly a team to look out for. Team United has had a lot of success in these relays as well as Infinity. And you have to think Robinson, Hale, and Haynes, the favorites going into this one. Crawford, Roberts, and Meek might be able to keep up. And Lainey Jackson's Orange Illini team will have something to say about the podium as well. False start. Looked clean from up here, but we will see what the officials saw as the race called back and restarted. And it's going to be on that purple Team Illini team. That's Donathan Dietrich handling the start for that purple squad. Clean start the second time, and it's Illini Orange quickly out in front. Not a very good start for Mackenzie Robinson for Team United, so she's going to have to work. In trouble for United on the handoff as well. Robinson to Haynes, not good, so a lot of work left to do here for Team United, but conveniently for them, they got 43 laps to work it all out as Ashton Hale has moved them up into third. Jackson, a fast lap for her as she shoves Dietrich. Dietrich holding on to that first place position. Robinson on the hunt. She hands things off to Haynes. Haynes now looking to chase down Veyana Quijano. And Team United, after a bad start, an even worse first transition, and now Ashton Hale dipping in front of Lainey Jackson. So Hale puts United in front, and that Team Illini Orange squad running in second. And the Stallions Red are in third at the moment. Infinity in fourth as everyone is chasing Team United. And Infinity has now moved into third in front of the Stallions. That pass from Minley Crawford to the much smaller Sage Meek, where she just literally shoves her down the track, coming into play once again for Infinity. But Team United, as Robinson sends Haynes on his way, they are back into control here. So some drama at the front, and Bell Speed Club right there in the zone at the same time as United, nearly causing a problem. But things back on track for Team United. And the Stallions and Infinity continuing to battle for bronze as United overtakes the purple Team Illini squad. So Illini Orange still running in second, and you can see green and red coming into view as United is looking to lap those two teams, but the battle for third is right there between green and red. The Stallions and Infinity, as Team United moves past both of them. So United in control here as Infinity moves into second. Infinity and Stallions going back and forth. United now on the heels of the number 2 team on the track. Team United a lap ahead of the field here as Haynes hands off to Hale. United is in control, and now Infinity has left the Stallions behind. They are in a tight one with Team Illini now, so the battle for second heating up as Infinity has moved into second. And the leaders still well in front, over a lap ahead. The lead doing nothing but growing here. We're at the halfway point, 45 laps in this race, 21 to go. And Team United took them about 8 laps to recover from the rough start. And once they did not look back, in complete control of this one now. As they pick up another lap on the 4th place Stallions team. So Infinity Green now in firm possession of 2nd place. Team United relentlessly rolling through the laps, taking ground with every step. Here they are now. This is Team United picking up their 2nd lap on the Illini Orange. Illini currently running in 3rd. And United closing in on a 2nd lap over Infinity as well. So a bit of a late in the zone transition for Team United, but they got it in, no problem. And they continue to lead the way here. 10 laps to go for the leaders.
Okay, we're ready to award the 5 to 9, 3-4 inline 1800 meter relay. In 2nd place from the Stallions, Brentley Bird Fudge, David Jackson, Sevilla, and Owen Booth.
Coming down to the final half dozen laps. Team United cruising to victory as long as they don't miss a transition. Infinity Racing equally secure in 2nd, and the Illini Orange squad gonna round out the podium. Hale on the course now for Team United. He passes off to Robinson. So the final lap of the day for Mackenzie Robinson before she turns her attention to the race of champions. She sends Caden Haynes on his way. Haynes will pass it off to Hale one final time. There is the bell for Ashton Hale as Team United comes in for the checkered flag. Final time of 7:29. And now we have our green team, Infinity Racing, Minley Crawford, Sage Meek, Jaden Roberts. And that should be the bell lap for them. So Jaden Roberts bringing it home here for Infinity Racing. And indeed, a checkered flag for him. And Illini Orange on the same lap. That rounds out the podium as they finish things off. So the second Illini squad of purple out there, Bell's Speed Club out there. Stallions have finished. We take a look at some of those final times while these last two teams round out the race. And you can see 36, almost 37 seconds difference between Team United and Infinity Racing. You could see it coming. First place, 3 Race of Champions qualifiers. Second place, 2 Race of Champions qualifiers on the team. And third place had 1 Race of Champions qualifier. And that is how it went, 1, 2, 3. as the purple Illini team comes around for the final checkered flag of the race. So that one is in the books, 13-16, 4,500 meter relay. Team United looking very good, and they are going to warm up our last block of races. 3 races left here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, while our 17 and up, 35 and up, and 50 up competitors warm up. We'll go back down to the trophy room and hand out some more hardware.
Okay, we're going to do the 5 to 9, 3-4 inline 1,800 meter relay. In second place from the Stallions, Brentley Bird Fudge, Jake Jackson, Sedillo, and Owen Booth. Woo-hoo!
I was looking for third. There is none. Congratulations, sir. There is none. Congratulations,
No,
sir.
no thirds. And in first place from Team United, Luca DeFalco, Bo Riff, and Joseph Stevens.
Do you want to go get them? I got them.
Love you, that's your time.
I know.
How about goofy faces?
Where's your skate, bro?
Jackson,
Yeah, do some
creepy
fun.
smile.
Do some fun.
Jackson.
So I should have in first place, Luca DeFalco, Bo Riff, and Joseph Stevens.
Since you guys were late, we know you're gonna work.
We gave you third.
Yeah, we can go third, you're late.
Congratulations.
Champions.
You two on. Oh, spin your medal.
Nice job, fellas. And now we're going to award the 5 to 9, 3 mix inlines 1,800 meter relay event. In second place from the Stallions, Striker Skogren, Leah Hoagland, and Owen Booth. And in first place from the Stallions, Janaea Washington, Brentley Bird Fudge, and Jackson Sedillo. Where did it go? Oh. Finally.
Are we doing awards? I didn't
Congratulations.
Good job, guys. Did you have fun this week?
Yeah.
All right, we are ready to award the 50 and above 2-man inline 2,000 meter relay final. In second place from Kentucky Speed, Joe Smith and Mark Thornton.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
ACL.
Here, give me a hand. ACL.
And in first place from Kentucky Speed, cousin Jim Bourgeois and Nick Champa.
I know why. I didn't know if they needed like a walker to get up there. That's a good job. Nick had 4 wheels, you only had 3. I could see the problem right there. They had 4, you guys only. I only got 1 knee. That would be the problem. You gotta
Come back.
4 wheels on each skate.
Say cheese.
Chinese.
Say Chinese.
We have the 50 and above 2 mix inline 2,000 meter relay. In third place from Kentucky Speed, cousin Jim Bourgeois and Julie Hall.
Yay! Congratulations.
In second place from the Stallions, Sherry Rodaway and Matt Bagnall.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. There we go.
And in first place from Team Illini, Tammy Foster and Chris Dye. Woo! Yay!
Thank you. Oh, I usually don't take them out there today, but
They're taller than you.
He's probably out still warming up.
Take up on that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll spot.
And congratulations again to all the award winners. So that brings you up to date at home with all of the hardware being handed out. But another race set to come at you here. Our 17 and up, 3 mixed 4,500 meter relay on the course. 2 Team Illini squads. The yellow team led by Jasmine Foster, who you see there doing the starting work. Passing off to Jalen Godin, Ethan Dunham joining those 2 ladies. So 3 Race of Champions qualifiers on the floor for yellow. In the orange, it's Caitlin Smith, Hannah Porto, and Skylar Alton. So Smith and Alton also qualifying into the Race of Champions. But the star of the show here and the favorite to win it all on Saturday night is that woman there in yellow, cruising in second position. But still 40 laps to go. Jasmine Foster. She won the Race of Champions last year. Recently selected one of just 2 American women to represent this nation in the World Games coming up in a couple of weeks down, I believe, in Alabama. So Jasmine Foster, one of the best to do it. They are cruising through the laps. The record in this mixed 17 and above relay here at the American Championships, 7 minutes, 23 seconds, .641. A record set back in 2019 by Jasmine Foster, teamed up with Kelsey Hellman and Zach Stoppelmore, so quite a team there. Foster and Hellman representing all of the female Race of Champions winners in the history here of the Roller Speed Skating American Championships, sponsored by Xfinity here in 2022. So don't really expect that record to fall here today. This is seems like it's being approached as training laps, getting the legs under them, working here in the altitude. Most of these teams not used to the elevation here in Olympic City, USA. Dunham. So Dunham is actually the team member on yellow who first takes the lead. But a really good push from Alton to, I believe that is Caitlin Smith. So both the teams sticking together here. 20 laps gone, 25 left to go. So less than 20 to go here. Things staying status quo as our two Team Illini squads race. Now there's Skylar Alton looking like he wants to push the pace a little bit. Dunham able to match him move for move, and Foster wanted the inside. Caitlin Smith slamming the door. Now here goes Foster, Jasmine Foster and Jalen Godin. Starting to pick up the pace here. 18 laps to go was the mark when they made their move. And here goes the yellow Illini squad. Big shove there from Godin for Ethan Dunham as he swings around and hands things off to Foster. Just a dozen laps remain in this one. And in the last 6 laps, this yellow helmeted team has opened up almost a half lap lead after just cruising along with their rivals in orange. They decided to go with 18 laps remaining, and go they did. And now that things are under control, dialing it back just a bit, is this yellow team going to cruise to the win. 6 laps to go, just under 7 minutes their total time, so the record not in jeopardy here, as these 3 Race of Champions qualifiers who have teamed up for this 3 mixed 17 and above relay, taking advantage of the opportunity to get some extra work in here on this very fast skating surface at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. So Foster out there for her final lap before she takes the floor in the Race of Champions tomorrow night. She's going to pass things off to Godin. And so Godin on her final lap as well. Foster and Godin teaming up in this one, but they will be 2 of the top contenders tomorrow night in that Race of Champions. Dunham going to bring it home to the checkered flag for yellow. So that is done. And the orange team coming across as well. So very comfortable 8-minute plus pace for both of these teams. And you take a look at those final times. Illini going 1-2. And up next is our 3,000 meter 35 and up 3 mixed relay. 5 teams looking like they are going to compete in this one. You've got the Derby City Speed. They are in the red helmet covers. Tiffany Schlomer, Christopher Onspach, and Scott Poindexter as our 17 and up competitors turn in their helmet covers and prepare to get off the floor. Competing against Derby City is going to be 2 Kentucky Speed teams. 1 team in the blue helmets, Kate Freitag, Ryan Hughes, and Nick Ciampa. The other Kentucky Speed team in the yellow helmets, Jennifer Kirk, Lenny Morgan, and Joe Smith. They are joined by 2 Stallions squads. The green team for the Stallions, Sherry Rodaway, Josh Simus, and Brian Smith. And the pink helmets are the second Stallions team, Jamie Smith, Gary Cedillo, and Kevin Turnow. 35 and up, mixed inline 3,000 meter relay. The record, 5 minutes, 29.561 seconds. And the record holding team from last year has gotten the band back together. It is that green Stallions team of Rodaway, Simus, and Smith. Try to defend their title in this event, a much bigger field in the 35 and up 3 mix relay than there was last year. But we will see. Derby City and Kentucky Speed in the 3 men's relay in particular gave us a great battle until Poindexter, who is racing for this Derby City Speed team, slipped in the, I believe it was the 3rd to the last lap, and he went down, and so did Derby City's hopes of a win there. So redemption on the table for Scott Poindexter. racing again with Christopher Anspach and Tiffany Schlomer teaming up with them. Kate Freitag, Ryan Hughes, and Nick Champa for Kentucky, as well as Jennifer Kirk, Lenny Morgan, and Joe Smith. So Kentucky has been well represented here this week. 2 clubs, numerous skaters, and a lot of hardware headed back to the Bluegrass State. And a clean start, and to the front is the yellow Kentucky Speed, both Kentucky Speed teams, yellow then blue, and Simus there for the Stallions in green as well. Simus passes off to Rodaway, so the Stallions breaking up the Kentucky sweep at the moment. Kentucky Speed running in 1, Stallions 2, Kentucky Speed in 3rd, and Derby City is there in 4th, and an excellent pass from Schlomer to send Derby City into 1st position. Brian Smith moves the Stallions into the lead. Smith to Simus now. So the Stallions, they're the current record holders, looking to hang on to their title for another year. Simus, Smith, and Rodaway. Derby City right behind Kentucky Speed yellow there as well. Kentucky Speed blue trying to get back into contention. Here, the first 5 laps, very competitive. 25 more to go as Derby City is out in front. Stallions running right behind Derby City and Stallions. Stallions pink, you see there that second Stallions team running 5th on the track as Stallions green and Derby City are going head to head up at the front of the race. Ten laps gone here in Derby City now. Starting to extend the lead. Can Simus close the gap for the Stallions? Looks like he might just be able to do that. And indeed he does. There's Rodaway. Another good push from Simus, sending Sherry Rodaway on her way. And she's right there with Schlomer now. And once again, it is the Stallions and Derby City. So the matchup between Anspach and Smith definitely going Derby City's way, but Simus is able to make some time up against Poindexter, and Rodaway and Schlomer. That matchup has typically gone to Rodaway for the Stallions as well. So it'll be interesting to see how those matchups continue to play out through the second half of this one. We are 15 laps down. And Simus, that looks like his fastest lap. He overtook Derby City. Anspach very quickly in the lap that time, and Rodaway looking to put Smith in front at the start of the lap. The farther ahead Simus and Rodaway can put Smith every time he has to race against Poindexter, the better off the Stallions record-holding team is going to be. Final third of the race coming now. Rodaway in front of Schlomer. Schlomer looking for room on the inside. Tiffany Schlomer passes Rodaway, puts Derby City back in front. And if Schlomer starts to get an advantage against Rodaway, this could be the edge that Derby City needs. Simus now with a lot of ground he's got to make up against Anspach. And Rodaway. I think that pass from Schlomer took Sherry Rodaway by surprise on that last round they went against each other. And Derby City now with 6 laps to go, looking very good. The Stallions battled gamely for 25 laps, but Derby City this late move, and the Stallions have not had any kind of an answer. Simus narrowly avoiding a collision with a Kentucky Speed Blue. They are currently running in third. And now it is Derby City cleanly away. They've made a clean break from the Stallions. Final laps for each of these competitors coming up now. And Derby City absolutely taking over the race here in the late going. Stallions still running in second. They hung tight, hung tough for 25 laps, but Derby City outdistancing everyone. And now the Stallions have to watch it as this Kentucky Speed yellow team is actually, they are running in third. So Stallions green, Smith's going to be able to take the flag, and Kentucky Speed yellow. Jennifer Kirk, Lenny Morgan, and Joe Smith coming in there. So as we take a look at the final times as the Stallions pink finish up their race, the 5-minute 26-second time of Derby City is going to unseat the Stallions team from their place in the record book. So a new American Championships record coming here in the 35 and up 3-mix relay for Derby City Speed. Schlomer, Anspach, and Poindexter etching their names. And Rodaway, Smith, and Simus, they are going to finish second and lose their record from last year. So a tough outing for the Stallions. A noble struggle for 25 laps, and then they just ran out of gas. They're in the final half dozen or so as Derby City put the hammer down and ran away with the race. So congratulations again to Derby City Speed. Well-deserved relay win there. And looks like we have a disqualification for Kentucky Speed Blue. They were off the podium anyway, so minimal impact to anything involving medals or points as from that issue. So, and there, the crowd reacting to the announcement from the PA that Derby City did break the record for these American Championships. So the final race of the day now getting set to run. It's our 50 and above 3-mix inline 3,000 meter race. 30 laps left here at the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championships, sponsored by Xfinity. 2 Kentucky Speed teams gonna contest this one. We have a team in purple helmets. That team is Julie Hall, James Albrecht, and Jim Bourgeois. On the other side, in the orange helmets, nearest to our camera position, Robin Joins, Mike Gully, and Mark Thornton. So these two teams racing against each other and also racing against the record books. The record, 6 minutes, 4.306 seconds. A record held by Tina Johnson, Jim Bourgeois, and Mark Thornton. So Bourgeois and Thornton teamed up back in 2019 to set this record. They are now on opposite sides of things here today. And we'll see who gets the win and if either of them can lead their team to a record rather, here in the final race of Relay Friday. So it's been a fun day of racing. A lot of laps have gone around the track here in the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena and Roller Planet. has been pleased to bring all of them to you live around the world. If you did miss it, or if you know someone who missed it here today, all of our American Championships coverage available on demand at rollerplanet.net. Log in, click on the sports tab, and we've got all of the races up near the top of the list for you to choose from. We've got Wednesday's Rookie Challenge, yesterday's individual inline races, and even this morning's two-person relays are already up, available at your convenience, video on demand, rollerplanet.net. The worldwide leader in roller skating content here at rollerplanet.net. We are going to have some more awards for you at the conclusion of this race. So the final sets of medals going to be handed out downstairs. And we will take you there just as soon as the action has concluded here on the track. Looking forward to tomorrow. Coverage resumes here live on Roller Planet tomorrow, approximately noon Mountain Time. It's going to be quad skating, the quad long finals coming at you at noon as this race is underway. Purple out in front, Bourgeois getting things started for his purple team. But quad skating there for about 3 hours is projected to be the time to run all the quad long finals. And we're going to take about a 2-3 hour break before the main event, what we're all here for, the Race of Champions. Saturday night, $10,000 total prize purse on offer, sponsored by Xfinity. Do not miss that. The top 15 men and women here at the American Championships going to be providing some of the most exciting racing that you will ever see. And on the track right now, the purple team from Kentucky Speed, Hall, Albrecht, and Bourgeois leading the way. 5 laps gone here in this one. So we'll check back in with the time of our leaders in a moment. Last chance for me to let you know who all of our Race of Champions qualifiers are on the women's side. Grace Steketty, Ellie Dellinger, Jada Parker, Kendra Bingela, Abby Steketty, Paige Patrick, Amy Boland, Caitlin Smith, Minley Crawford, Lainey Jackson, Mackenzie Robinson, Jalen Godin, and the favorite and headliner of the Race of Champions on the women's side, one of the 2 women from the United States competing in the World Games just a couple of weeks from now, Jasmine Foster. 1/3 of the way through this one, and the purple team continues to extend their lead. On the men's side in the Race of Champions, Ashton Hale, Miles Mead, Caden Haynes, Tavian Morgan, Jaden Roberts, Gabe Lyons, Jamie Hayes, Ethan Dunham, Martin Klopp, Tanner Worley, Alex Scott, Brandon Gray, Skylar Alton, the veteran Justin Stelly, and Eder Lopez Morales. It's going to be an action-packed night tomorrow. Don't miss it. A 300-meter sprint, semifinals and finals. 1,000-meter middle distance race, semifinals and finals. And then the 5,000-meter elimination race. Total prize purse of $10,000 going to be awarded to the overall champion after those 3 races are run. This race is at the halfway point. Purple out in front. 3:15 the time check there at the completion of the 15th lap. So the midway time check for purple puts them about 12 seconds off of record pace, but they are certainly in control of this one, cruising along. Another gold medal for Kentucky Speed in the form of Julie Hall, James Albrecht, and Jim Bourgeois. Robin joins Mike Gully and Mark Thornton on their way to a silver medal for Kentucky Speed as well in the orange helmets. Final 10 laps now for our leaders. Final half dozen laps for our leaders. Just a couple of shifts left for everybody. Bourgeois set to get back on the track. Uh-oh. Some contact there, and just able to make the transition in time was orange. And purple moving right along. Albrecht on the course now for purple. Here we go, final laps for each of our purple competitors, beginning here with the starter, Jim Bourgeois. Bourgeois passes off to Hall. Her final lap underway. And now the final pass for purple. James Albrecht's going to bring it home. The final lap. 50 and above. 3 mixed. 3,000 meter race for the leaders. There's the checkered flag. 6 minutes, 30 seconds, .090 for purple, as orange still out there. They've got a couple of laps to go. So the final 5 laps here for this orange team. They are going to round out the racing here on Relay Friday at these American Championships. Mark Thornton, Mike Gully, Robin joins. Few laps to go here for silver.
Y'all have any issues? Y'all have any issues?
Robin joins now on the course.
They were begging me to be part of this. Change uniforms and
Coming in towards the last set of laps.
why would I want to lie?
This is our orange team.
If you see me skate like that, take me out of my mess. Hang 'em up.
So Mark Thornton encouraging teammate Mike Gully. Gully coming around. I do believe this is Gully's last lap as he taps Thornton on the back. And Mark Thornton, some pep in his step here as he's going to bring it home. The last lap of the day here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena, Mark Thornton. An exclamation point to Relay Friday for us here. Congratulations again to Kentucky Speed, the purple team of Julie Hall, James Albrecht, and Jim Bourgeois, bringing home the gold. Robin Joins, Mike Gully, and Mark Thornton, who you just saw finish things off, they take silver, and that is going to do it from the track here at the Xfinity Roller Sports Arena. More hardware is getting passed out downstairs, and we take you to it right now.
Okay, we're ready to award the 10-12, 3 girls, inline 3,000-meter relay events. In third place, from the Stallions, Salomia Nasiakina, Avery Freeman, and Kalina Elliott. In second place from Texas Speed, Isabel Deal, Alexis Mayfield, and Alexis Offner. And in first place from Infinity Racing, Piper Alberson, Brooklyn Duree, and Phelan Duncan.
Thank you for pronouncing her name. We appreciate it.
And no, thank you. She really appreciates it, Sharon, that you pronounce her name correctly. Yeah. Phelan.
Oh, Phelan.
A lot of people get it wrong.
Usually they get it wrong. Okay, girls, ready?
I think she corrected me.
1, 2, 3.
She is shameless about correcting
1, 2,
people.
3, smile. Smile.
The 10 to 12, 3 boy, inline, 3,000-meter relay. In second place, from Infinity Racing, Christian Elmbaugh, Todd Crawford, and Gabe Gale.
Yay! Oh, get in the book.
Get a medal first.
Yay!
Is that the girls' one?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He always asks us to go.
And in first place from Team Illini, Remington Cleage, Sean Cook, and Bryson Wallace.
Good job, guys.
Yes, he did.
Please don't push him off.
There we go.
Ow. Ow.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, look.
3 mix.
3 minutes, 10, 12.
Okay.
We get ready to award the 10 to 12, 3 mix inline 3,000-meter relay event. In third place from Infinity Racing, Piper Alberson, Christian Allenbaugh, and Gabe Gale.
Oh, I think we got on first place.
Yeah, it's not what my paper says, dude. But nice try.
Try harder next year.
Yay, that's all 10-year-olds. On the top.
In second place from Team Illini, Aubriana Kirk, Sean Cook, and Bryson Wallace. Yeah, nice try, buddy. Step it down. Otherwise, Todd will step on your foot.
Over.
And in first place from Infinity Racing, Brooklyn Duree, Phelan Donzovic, and Todd Crawford.
Toddy the girl. Good job. Good job.
Oh, is this the girls' one? They'll be done.
You said now it is.
No, that was yesterday.
Did you really?
Okay, everybody.
Okay, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Bam.
Nice job, guys. Okay, we have the 13 to 16 three-lady inline 4,500-meter relay event. In second place from Team Illini, Lauren McMahon, Lainey Jackson, and Abriana Ferreira. Woo! Better?
Yeah.
Go in the back and have you go. Yeah.
I was not over to Abby.
Right. Thank you, Mark. Or you can give me mine.
High five.
Hey, Billy, I thought you were giving me mine.
Oh, sorry.
You're running.
And in first place from Infinity Racing, Minley Crawford, Sage Meek, and Crystal Ross. Now we're gonna pick who's giving us our. Oh my goodness.
Chips. Congratulations. Way to go, good job, girls.
Way to go, ladies. You have fun this week?
Yeah.
You did real good. You're so purty. We are going to award In third place, from the Stallions, Grayson Lopes, Jesse Smith, and Jake Taylor. Heck of a race, you guys. Really good race. One of the few I get to watch. In second place from Infinity Racing, Peter Gale, Jaden Roberts, and David Tinsley.
You could have buckled.
Good. Short guy.
Jaden.
And in first place, with a new record of 7 minutes, 28.229 seconds from Team United, Tavian Morgan, Ashton Hale, and Caden Ames.
Is it good?
Yeah.
You gotta get Kurt Ryan in the back.
Yeah, I know.
Help me out. This is gonna work.
Great racing this weekend, guys. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, we have the 13 to 16 3-mix inline 4,500 meter relay. The results in third place from Team Illini, Adriana Fiera, Lainey Jackson, and Luke Armstrong.
Smack my arm.
That's okay.
In second place from Infinity Racing, Minley Crawford, Sage Meek, and Jane Roberts.
Oh, we have two girls who went up. Gentleman team. Girl power.
And in first place from Team United, Mackenzie Robinson, Ashton Hale, and Kate Ames.
I get the short guy this time. Right in the middle.
Oh, now how are you going to get to Kate?
Hey, please don't let you us fall off. You're like on the edge. It's not it.
1, 2, 3.
Take up a lot of space.
We're done. 1, 2, 3.
Good job, guys. The 17 and above 3 lady inline 4,500 meter relay event. In second place from Team Illini, Amy Bolin, Paige Patrick, and Hannah Porto. Woo!
Yay!
Good girls. They did? Yeah. I told you they did. And in first place, with a new event record of 7 minutes, 58.105 seconds from Team Illini, Jasmine Foster, Jalen Godin, and Caitlin Smith. Yay!
Congratulations. You're blind in your glasses.
Sounds mean to you. You won't go back to Delaware.
Yeah, please hand over your phone.
Get them all up there. I need 3 papers out front. Give me.
Knock your sister over.
Raise your paper up, Jasmine.
Raise your paper up, Jasmine.
There you
There you go.
And yours is drooping. There you go. Yours is drooping.
Droopy. You got droopy.
Droopy papers in it. Okay, we're ready to award the 17 and above 3-man inline 4,500 meter relay event. In first place from Team Illini, Chris Dye, Tony Brown, and Ethan Dunham.
Yay!
My kids up and see my papers.
Look at that. Kids up there.
You want this spot? I'll move for you.
I'm gonna get no this.
Lisa, I also need the 35 and above 2 mix because Lenny wasn't here. He'll be here in a minute. Big enough for Mike. The 17 and above 3 mix inline 4,500 meter relay event. In second place from Team Illini, Caitlin Smith, Hannah Porto, and Tony Brown.
Okay.
That's Tony's a little taller.
And in first place from Team Illini, Jasmine Foster, Jalen Godin, and Ethan Dunham. Woo!
It's fun
I
art.
love the skate.
Tyler in the back or is Ethan in the back?
I'll take the back.
Okay.
I'm
Are you
thinking
tall
I'm
enough?
shorter, but. That was pretty good.
Actually, he's not that
Well,
short.
Stephanie Baker and Damon Atherton.
Yeah, this is. Yes.
Bobby gave out the wrong medals.
This color.
I don't have the two.
This is two mix.
I had three. That's it.
No, it should have been over there because we never awarded it.
Yeah, 2 mix is what we did at lunchtime.
No, those are kids. They go over like.
Three men.
Did we throw it down there?
No, those are all bronze. Those are all bronze. We didn't use.
Are they in the ground?
No, that's what I just looked at.
No, those are some in that chair. We don't have enough.
What's in the chair right there?
No, that's what I just put down. It's 3 mix.
Cut.
This is 3 grand.
We'll borrow a set and put them back.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, they're gonna borrow a set and put it back.
First, then we'll get them later.
All right, well, here you go.
So we're borrowing these?
Oh, yes.
Tell Lala I do not have 35 and above 2 mix
Yeah, it is.
medals.
I thought she said some.
So it must be a long
Hi,
one.
today's my first. Oh, I don't even have to go. I'm kidding.
You go on the next.
I don't have to go either.
In second place from Kentucky Speed, Jen Kirk and Lenny Morgan.
Yeah, pretty much. All Kentucky in the house.
Yay. Kentucky
We're
Speed.
back on the map. Haven't been on the map since the mid-ladies. Here we are.
And in first place, with a new record of 3 minutes, 38.264 seconds from Derby City Speed, Chris Anspaugh and Tiffany Shea.
Yeah, you guys are out there calling Nick. Nick ain't in this.
This is.
That's a 2 mix, 2 mix.
Get out of
That's why I
here.
get the picture. That's why I made a picture.
They're calling Nick in.
Chris called him in here.
No, I told him, you want to get a Kentucky Sweet picture? Both Kentucky
He
teams.
took it wrong.
Already? Smile.
Sorry.
Is it ready?
No. The white one, girls. Oh, the white one.
The white one. Is it I? Oh, here, get it ready and she can take a shot right.
Sorry, I'm gonna get down here. I'm not on skate, so.
In second place from the Stallions, Katie Losey, Jamie Smith, and Sherry Rodaway.
Go for it. Congratulations.
I don't want to. Okay.
And in first place from Kentucky Speed, Kate Freitag, Julie Hall, and Jennifer Kirk.
Congratulations.
Me? Go to the right.
In third place from the Stallions, Josh Simons, Brian Smith, and Kevin Turnow.
And then when you do that, I'll
In second place from Derby City Speed, Chris Anspaugh, Damon Atherton, and Scott Poindexter.
Hey, I'm short, so I'll get the medals. Scott, you're tall, so you can get right there.
In first place, with a new event record of 5 minutes, 9.611 seconds from Kentucky Speed, Ryan Hughes, Lenny Morgan, and Nick Champa.
The guy with the ball cap gets in the middle. Best race ever between all of us.
That's not a pun.
A lot of men up there.
Yeah.
And congratulations again to all of our medal winners being awarded downstairs in the trophy room. A tremendous day of relay racing here on Relay Friday. It was a pleasure for all of us at Roller Planet to bring it to you. Tomorrow, of course, coverage resumes of the 2022 Roller Speed Skating American Championship sponsored by Xfinity. We'll be starting at approximately noon Mountain Time with the quad age group long finals. And then when that's done, we estimate about 3 hours of racing there. Then we'll take a break and we will bring you the Xfinity Race of Champions, the main event of the entire weekend, coming at you Saturday night here on Roller Planet. For the entire crew here for Roller Planet, I'm Chris Johnson saying thanks for joining us.